Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing great because I'm doing great here at my house. So, I had this thing of starting a YouTube channel somewhere in life when I get time or when I have the resources. But then that happened really fast, and I'm really happy that I'm able to do a video like this where I'm talking to you guys. And I recently put a question sticker on my Instagram page. Those who follow me on Instagram might know, and I received a couple of questions for a question answer session in my channel. So I'll be answering those questions in detail. So to all my subscribers who don't know me, I'll just do a short introduction. My name is Sandra. I'm 21 years old. I'm here now at my house in Thrissur, Kerala. So I belong here. I did my graduation from Kristu Jayanti College, Bangalore. So I just completed my course and now I'm sitting idle at my house. So we'll quickly jump into the questions and we'll see. So the first question is, which course did you study in KGC? So I did my BBA in aviation management. So there are many courses, like many specializations that comes with BBA. When I was studying, there was business analytics, hospitality management, retail management. So there are a lot of add-on courses with BBA. You can check on KGC's website. So the next question is, can you tell about KGC? So there are a lot of questions relating to KGC. So how I landed in KGC was because I didn't get in Christ, because there was not my this I wanted to go into this aviation thing, and that was not there in Christ. And when I wrote the entrance, I got in Delhi and Pune campus, which I was not willing to go. I know most of you might have the same story, but KGC is a good college and it is pretty much a replica of Christ, a smaller version of Christ. And KGC doesn't give a lot of importance to, fests and cultural things, cultural events. So it is giving importance. Like the importance is increasing now, but then when I joined, it was pretty less. Maybe because it was the COVID time, and a lot of importance is given to academics, attendance. The discipline is really, really high. There is no compromise on discipline like any other college might have in Bangalore. There is no huge, fest or huge concerts that happen in KGC. Such things are not entertained there. Yeah, pretty well. I think KGC has a standard. It has a brand. So when you go for external fest in Bangalore, so when you say you're from KGC, there's a different brand, a different name that KGC has created. So I think I have loved my experience in KGC. It might have, like, it could have been better, but then I'm pretty satisfied with whatever I got. So the next question is, how much did you spend in total for the pageant and did you win any cash prize? So I recently participated in Miss Queen Kerala 2024, organized by Pegasus. You can see the vlog of that in my channel that I recently posted. So how much I got to spend is, there's no registration fees that they collect like any other pageants do. So the motive is very clean. Um, so there is zero registration fees. So where I had to spend was on my costumes. They don't provide costumes. They just tell you what specifications of costumes they want. So I spent around 5 to 6K for my costumes, which I rented from bridal renting shops. Traveling thing didn't cost me much because Kochi is really near to Thrissur. It's just 1 or 2 hours of journey. So yeah, I might have spent around 5 to 6K in total for the pageant, and I didn't win any cash prize. There is no any cash prize for the winners either. So there's crown and other perks you get after you winning. So the next question is, how do you manage time to follow your passion, hobby, studies all together? So, from a child, I've always been doing multiple things at the same time. So I've been a multitasker. I was interested in dance, taekwondo. Studies I used to manage. So I think if you love what you're doing, you will find time to manage it. So be it in school or in college, I have got to do a lot of things and things what I love. So I had to find time for everything because everything comes together. You have to give time to everything, or else you can't pursue it. So not never have my parents force me for anything. All this was my personal choice. So what I tend to tell here is, if you love what you're doing, somehow you'll find time to manage it. That never becomes a burden for you. You know, you will prioritize, you will make your schedule in a way that accommodates everything. So what I tell here is, if you love, don't do something because of compulsion or because someone else is doing. Don't do like that. So then that will become a burden for you. Now I'm happy. I have had small regrets when I was managing things, so many things at the same time. I tend to miss on small things. You can't go on a trip with your friends because on a weekend you'll be resting because of a hard week you have had. So you can't go on trip because you're tired. So like the small things I have had, but then I don't regret that much because I've had a satisfying, college life or school life because I've done a lot of things. So when I look back, I've been an achiever, fortunately with God's grace. So if you love what you're doing, then you yourself will match. So that never becomes a burden for you. That's how I have done it. So the next is a funny question. What are your secret talents? So those who know me know that I can sleep you know, for a long period of time. Nobody can stop me from that. ഇത്ര നേരം വേണമെങ്കിലും എനിക്ക് ഉറങ്ങാൻ പറ്റും, എത്ര നേരം വേണമെങ്കിലും. ആൻഡ് അതിലൊരു സീക്രട്ട് ടാലൻറ്റ് എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എനിക്ക് 5 മിനിറ്റ്സിന് ഉറങ്ങാൻ പറ്റും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ 10 മിനിറ്റിന് ഉറങ്ങാൻ പറ്റും. 5 മിനിറ്റ്സ് നാപ്പ് അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ എനിക്ക് എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റും. സം പീപ്പിൾ ദേ കാൺ സ്ലീപ്പ് ഫോർ 5 മിനിറ്റ്സ്, ദേ കെൻ സ്ട്രേറ്റ് സ്ലീപ്പ് ഫോർ 1 hour or 2 hours, ബട്ട് ഐ കെൻ സ്ലീപ്പ് ഫോർ 5 മിനിറ്റ്സ്. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് മൈ സീക്രട്ട് ടാലൻറ്റ്. That gives me a nap and that gives me an energy to do the rest of the things. But that's a secret talent. And those who know me might know that. Okay, so next question is, are you interested in acting? So I don't see it as a goal, like I have to become an actress or something, but if I get good opportunities, I'd surely try. I have done small works in acting as well, but then if I get good works, which is really convincing, only I'll be doing, or else I don't think I have so much of an inclination towards that. But I love acting. The next question is, which course did I study and how did I get placed? Tips and guidance, please. So as I told you, I studied BBA in aviation management. And how did I get placed? Placement was not something I was looking forward for, because if you're going for placements, you have to commit minimum 2 years for that job. So I had other plans. So that's why I was not planning of placements. But then I was trying for jobs. I was trying for aviation related jobs, but due to some problems I couldn't get in. So I was simultaneously trying for placements. Just like if I get in well and good or not, I'll be following my passions only. So I tried for few companies where I got rejected in the last round or the second last round. But Federal was my third company which I was trying, and with God's grace I got in. Tips, I would say you should really be good with your aptitude skills, because any company which comes, the first thing they do is they collect your CVs, and from there itself they start filtering out. Aptitude should be really strong. So if you're good with your aptitude skills, then you're safe. After aptitude, I would say your speaking skills. So you'll be having a GD, or you'll be having an interview for sure. So you should be a good orator. Not that you should be blabbering things, but then you should know how to speak, how to present yourself. All that matters a lot. So if you're really planning for placements, try out these aptitude tests. You have the most important task is you have to complete within a stipulated time. So that becomes really difficult if you're weak in aptitude. So you have, like, if you're joining now, you have 2 years, so you can really sit and do that. Online tests are there for English, maths, logical reasoning. So all these are parts of aptitude. So you train for that, and after, I will not say you will get in the first try itself, but then you will have to keep on trying, and finally you will get. You have to prepare. Preparation is the key. So if you're prepared, you are getting it. So another thing is, you really need to know the company which is sitting for. ആ കമ്പനീനെ പറ്റി നന്നായി പഠിച്ചിട്ട് വേണം അതിൻ്റെ പ്ലേസ്മെൻറ്റിൽ പോകാൻ. കാരണം എന്തായാലും അവർ ഇൻ്റർവ്യൂവിൽ ആ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ചോദിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് എൻ്റെ ഒരു എക്സ്പീരിയൻസിൽ എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളൂ. ആപ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ് നന്നായി ചെയ്യുക, പിന്നെ നന്നായി പ്രസൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക, നന്നായിട്ട് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഇംപ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യുക. ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് വീക്കാണെങ്കിൽ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഇംപ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യുക. All this will work. Okay, so the next one is my favorite question. What keeps you going? I'm sure it's hard to do multiple things at the same time, like you have college, you dance, you do model, you do taekwondo. So what gives you that push to go do it? So I love that question. I've been that person who's never wanted to go unnoticed. That has been my trait. Wherever I am, I want to create an impact, or I want people to notice me for a good reason. You know, so I don't know. I have never been that silent child, just coming, sitting, studying, and going back. So every time I wanted to create an impact. So I will do whatever it takes to do that. So I think that's what keeps me going. I have bigger ambitions, bigger dreams. So I don't mind working for it. So and I'm a very self-motivated person. Nobody needs to motivate me from outside. I do it myself. So I think I'm using so very much, right? So that keeps me going. If you have bigger dreams in life, bigger ambitions in life, that gives you a push automatically. The next question is, can you give me some tips to start modeling? So there are several ways by which you can get into the modeling industry. The first would be you can enroll for a beauty pageant. So all the pageants, they do take in freshers. So that's a way you can start your modeling career. Or you can get into a modeling agency. You will have to pay a certain price, but they will train you, they will groom you, they will they'll make you participate in fashion shows which they are organizing. So that becomes a entry point for you to get into the modeling industry. Or you can fashion shows also you can enroll. അതും ഇങ്ങനെ ഫ്രഷേഴ്സിന് എടുക്കുന്ന ഒരുപാട് ഫാഷൻ ഷോസ് ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ എൻറോൾ ചെയ്താലും അവർ നമ്മളെ ട്രെയിൻ ചെയ്യും, കോസ്റ്റ്യൂംസ് തരും. Anyway, you will have to pay a certain amount, that is mandatory. But then there are several ways you can start your modeling career. And how I started was I enrolled for a fashion show where I got trained and groomed, and I got some professional pictures of mine. So photo shoots also becomes a medium which helps you to get into this industry. You can collaborate with photographers and you can get some pictures of yours with which you can apply for shoots, you can apply for pageants. So photos is a very important aspect. You call it as portfolio also. So portfolio means you do it with a celebrity photographer where you pay 25K for 3 costumes and all that is not required, but you need to have professional pictures of yours, actual model pictures of yours. So these are the ways by which you can get into modeling: the beauty pageants, fashion shows, photo shoots, and modeling agencies. So the next question is how to build up my confidence. I'm nervous and bad at public speaking. So the only way to get over that fear is you have to speak. You'll have to never take a back seat when it comes to speaking. You have to face that fear. You will be nervous. Even now I am nervous because I have had I've been on stage from childhood, but then even now when I'm on stage or when I'm asked to speak, I get nervous. So nervousness will never fade away until you're an experienced person in that, but then you have to face it. Small tips I can give you is speak. ഇപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നൊരു എക്സസൈസാണ്. ഞാൻ മിററിൻ്റെ മുന്നിൽ നിന്നിട്ട് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ടോപ്പിക്ക് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ എടുത്തിട്ട് ഞാൻ തന്നെ ആൻസർ ചെയ്യും. എനിത്തിങ് അണ്ടർ ദ സൺ that gives you, so you look at the mirror, you correct your body posture and you speak. That gives you a lot of practice. So when you are asked to speak, or when you in a situation where you have to speak, you will be a lot better when you've done that yourself. So every day do that exercise for 10-15 minutes and that will help you a lot. Taking a back seat when it comes to public speaking will never help you overcome that fear. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മളത് ഫേസ് ചെയ്തേ പറ്റും. ഒരുപാട് നെർവസ്നെസ് ഉണ്ടാവും. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ നന്നായി പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യുക, നന്നായി സംസാരിക്കുക, ഒറ്റയ്ക്ക് ഇരിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനെ സംസാരിക്കുക, ലൗഡായിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കുക, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വായിക്കുക. ദാറ്റ് വിൽ ഹെൽപ്പ് യു എ ലോട്ട്. ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയാണ് ചെയ്യാറ്. എല്ലാവർക്കും പല രീതികളുണ്ടാവും അതൊക്കെ ചെയ്യാൻ. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരുപാട് കോഴ്സസ് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് പബ്ലിക് സ്പീക്കിങ്ങിൽ. ഇപ്പോൾ ഞാനൊരു കോഴ്സ്, എൻ്റെ ഒരു ഫ്രണ്ട്, ഷീ ഈസ് ഡൂയിങ് she's having this pageant Q&A and interview. She trains people to have that public speaking skills. That is Set the Stage is her Instagram ID, is her the page, the program which she's doing, Set the Stage. And I will mention that link here, and you can check out that course. So there are a lot of courses like that which will help you. So the next question is, from when did you start having interest in modeling? So I was never this child of getting ready, wearing nice clothes. I was never like that. So in life you meet some people who change your perspective about life or certain things. And I met this friend. She's still a friend of mine. She's doing modeling back then. She's a model even now. So she introduced me to this, and I was like, wow, why shouldn't I try this? Because I've never been a person who will study and become a doctor or become an engineer, because I've never been that studious child. So when I heard about this, I was like, wow, it pretty much matches my personality. So I started modeling when I was 16 years old. So I did my first fashion show in Cochin, and with a modeling company. From there, I got a lot of opportunities for photo shoot, for pageants. I participated in a few pageants, local pageants, and that's how I developed interest. And now I have a clear goal of what I'll be doing, or what is my ultimate thing in modeling. So my next question is, talk about your juniors from your dance team. So you might have seen those people in my vlog, in my Gokarna vlog. Those are my, buddies. Um, I don't really feel the need to praise them, because they've been there for me. When I look back to college life, I only remember my dance team, because I've rarely been in class. അപ്പോൾ ഒരുപാട് നല്ല മെമ്മറീസ് ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഡാൻസ് ടീം മാത്രമാണ് എൻ്റെ ഒരു കോർ മെമ്മറി കോളേജ് ലൈഫ് എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ. അതൊക്കെ ഒരു കാരണമാണ്. കാരണം ഞാൻ മാത്രമായിരുന്നു ഒരു സീനിയർ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഡാൻസ് ടീം. ഒരാൾ കൂടി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ബട്ട് അൺഫോർച്ചുനേറ്റ്ലി ഷീ കുഡൻ ജോയിൻ ഫോർ all the performances. So I was the only senior in the dance team. Rest everybody were my juniors. So they never treated me like, the chechi thing. Although they respected me, but I had the best days of my life with these people. I I don't want to take names, because everyone from the dance team has played a vital role. Our trip, our fest, our practice sessions, or whatever we've had, I think the best thing, I would say. And I love every one of you. I really miss you all. I know I'm not going to get that back. I was crying hard when I left Bangalore. These people were there with me till I left my room from Bangalore, and I don't know, I hope meeting you people soon. So thank you so much for watching the video. My heart is full of gratitude to all the subscribers for all the love you guys have been showing me. So stay tuned for more videos. I don't know what type of content I'll be coming up with, but then I'm sure I'll be coming up with something. So stay tuned. Do like this video, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye until I meet you in the next video.